So you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with
It's just before Diddy's trial starts, 50 Cent resurfaces on his trail, exposing the list of all the dubious people Diddy has partnered with in the industry, starting with Meek Mill, Ja Rule, Gray, Bryce Yoko, Usher Cyrus Justin Bieber turns 50, and Jay-Z is 50. He was also about to become one of Diddy's boy toys, but he immediately exposed him because he wouldn't accept it. 50 claimed that when Diddy volunteered to take him shopping, he knew he was on a specific pitch.
Then Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we can just hang out. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or something? I mean, like I'll pay for it. And I was like,
As we speak, Diddy's lawyers are claiming that the prosecution is using him as a scapegoat because of racism and that he was mentally unstable at the time of his crimes due to his regular use of various hard drugs. Since Diddy's trial is set to begin and the whole truth will be out, many of the individuals who were engaged in his idiocy are in a panic and have been donating millions of dollars to support his attorneys in an effort to save themselves and Diddy from this mess. Since he initially started exposing Diddy's nasty habits by sharing this photo of him in the hospital with several stuffed animals and labeling it, 50 has been dragging him, kid. Long before he was accused, he was on Diddy's neck. I'm sorry, but I'm unable to assist you guys anymore. You will all be homosexual and content soon. Puffy Daddy has taken over your leadership. The closest rainbow hashtag den of thieves should be notified. Furthermore, he was telling the truth when he predicted that Diddy would flip all these. He got away with it for a time, which is why he got rappers out. 50 went so far as to post this image of Diddy and Rick Ross seemingly kissing on stage along with the remark, "I'm not saying anything, but something isn't right." Diddy laughed my ass off when asked about it in an interview with The Breakfast Club. He seemed really nervous and tried to brush it off as insignificant.
about that. 'Cause you said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping. Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. I mean, hey yo, I don't have no beef with I don't know why. With Fifth. He loves me.
And Meek Mill is at the top of the list of men Diddy turned out and made participate in his DL freak-offs. But there are many more on it as well. When music producer Lil Rodney sued Diddy, Meek Mill was implicated. Rodney did not officially name Meek Mill and Usher in the complaint, as he did with everyone else he spoke about, but he did give some descriptions of them and specifics that basically made everyone know who he was talking about. As everyone knows, Meek was one of the Philadelphia rappers who dated Nicki Minaj, and he labeled himself as such. When people began attacking him and ridiculing him for allowing Diddy to use his chocolate hole, Meek lost it and launched into a long tirade on Twitter to try to prove that he wasn't a punk. He stated, "I'm from Philly, and nobody won't even offer me because I'm that heavy. No man or anything would ever approach." An audio tape of Diddy viciously beating Meek at a freak-off party was leaked by Diddy's ex-bodyguard. Please be advised that this will probably be the most distressing audio you will ever hear in your life before I play the sushi for you all. Diddy tore at Meek's cheeks while he was actually screaming for his life, but Diddy persisted. Every blog had this when I got up, as though they were anticipating my arrival. Meek Mill is at the top of the list of men Diddy turned out and made participate in his DL freak-offs, but there are many more on it as well. When music producer Lil Rodney sued Diddy, Meek Mill was implicated. Rodney did not officially name Meek Mill and Usher in the complaint, as he did with everyone else he spoke about, but he did give some descriptions of them and specifics that basically made everyone know who he was talking about. As everyone knows, Meek was one of the Philadelphia rappers who dated Nicki Minaj, and he labeled himself as such. When people began attacking him and ridiculing him for allowing Diddy to use his chocolate hole, Meek lost it and launched into a long tirade on Twitter to try to prove that he wasn't a punk. He stated, "I'm from Philly, and nobody won't even offer me because I'm that heavy. No man or anything would ever approach." An audio tape of Diddy viciously beating Meek at a freak-off party was leaked by Diddy's ex-bodyguard. Please be advised that the song Sushi will probably be the most horrific cassette you will ever hear in your life. Diddy tore at Meek's cheeks while he was actually screaming for his life, but Diddy persisted. Every blog had this when I got up, as though they were anticipating my arrival.
What were you
I
saying?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
and I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over
And started dating 40-year-old Diddy at the age of 15, just like Usher did. Diddy also promised Justin a whole mansion for his 18th birthday and a Ferrari for his 16th.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time. Right here? It's gonna be yours. It's a little dusty. When you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Justin soon stopped hanging out with Diddy after it was widely reported that Diddy was also trying to control him. A video even showed Justin looking very uncomfortable when Diddy asked him questions.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, where we hanging out and what we doing.
Yes, but that's not all. After they were spotted on vacation in Jamaica in 2021, there have also been rumors that Diddy broke into Yike Osiris' home. Yike Hadri appeared to be worshipping his sugar daddy or something when he posted a seductive photo of Diddy in the pool, shirtless, with prayer hand emojis on his Instagram stories. He later posted a photo of himself lying down in the nude and getting a massage, writing, "Listen to that Diddy eating that wonderful fruit in the pleasant weather," and this photo of him eating a bunch of fruits while sultrily leaning in, which many believe was taken by Diddy. He denied it when asked about it in his Breakfast Club appearance, but his frequent laughter and smiles only served to heighten people's misgivings about him. Another individual who was allegedly medicated up was Ja Rule. Yes, sis, you heard right. This information was leaked by Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Dill, as he previously revealed when he was Ja Rule arrived when they got back to the hotel where he was staying, and they spent hours locked in the room. According to Gene, they had been there for so long that he began to worry, but when he knocked and attempted to enter, Ja Rule yelled from within that there was a lot of strange activity going on and that Gene shouldn't enter. He was still working with Diddy when this occurred.
And John said, "You don't want to come up in there. A lot of freaky stuff is going on."
Jacksonville Wright claims that Diddy also allegedly meddled with Bryce Gray. Bryce Shear was sold to Will Smith and Diddy by his mother, Andrea, and his former manager, Charlie Mack.
I'm talking about Bashir's mom. I'ma kick you in your and then I'ma go to work North Philly style. And Charlie, you happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell? I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You C.I. I'm sorry.
Do you feel this is...
I did everything that I could do to get Bashir, to help her get Bashir out of California into Chicago State to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. Because of Charlie, see? Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is she wasn't nothing but a dealer's That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on so she could get to the bigger bag until she got with Larry Ladd, my friend who raised Bashir in $1 million home. Your whole book is lies, Andy. And I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son gape.
And it would be hard to talk about 50 Cent exposing Diddy's boy toys without bringing up Jay-Z, of course. 50 had always had problems with Jay, but after Diddy got incarcerated, he started to really go after him. He posted an image of Jay on a milk container and the official poster for the documentary shortly after it was revealed that the FBI had raided Diddy's home. "Has anybody seen Jay?" she asked. The man wasn't picking up his phone, according to Lil Puff, who then shared another picture of Jay with the note. Here is Jay-Z last reported seen waving at Puffy Jet lol. We figured that 50 had finished being unpleasant when he tweeted this highly insulting photograph of Jay-Z with the statement, "Jay is hibernating. He ain't. I'm heading outdoors with Puff Blover, so I'm outside with whatever you have, including brunch, lunch, and dinner. And we shall never forget Diddy's 50th birthday." Diddy knew better than to give 50 a double slap on the cheeks while he and Kanye were on stage because he knew that person wouldn't put up with it. Instead, he gave Jay the double slap, and 50 isn't done though, as there are allegations that he plans to keep dragging this out now that Diddy's trial is underway, and he will expose everyone who let themselves be turned out by him. As usual, there were differing views. One individual asserted that Diddy's initial training was with Clive Davis, but he later made it much more aggressive and all-encompassing. Although I appreciate that everyone is speaking up, I detest that. 50 thanks for the Diddy expose. We believe someone else said. Those impacted by his conduct are not to blame for not coming forward sooner, in my opinion. It's to speak out when you're alone and feel like you don't have any support. There must have been something major holding them back in the end. Lives have been lost and silenced. But it's time the truth surfaced and the world heard their downfall. But now I'd like to know what you think about 50 revealing all these rappers who exposed themselves for Diddy. Do you believe more names will be revealed throughout the trial? Please express your views in the space provided below. And don't forget to click here to view this additional messy video.